Well, hello everybody. Joe Onit coming in. Got a battle replay here for you guys for the Land of Sieges tournament. And we are on a tiebreaker battle here between the Breach Bros, who are on this side, and then you have the Death Riders on the opposite side of the field of battle here. And I just wanted to say real quick, why is there a land battle going on during a siege tournament? So this is how we have been handling this is the plan on how to handle the initial, in the first couple of rounds for a tiebreaker. You just fight a land battle, and whoever wins the land battle moves forward. Now, getting into the semifinals and the finals, the land battle will determine, whoever wins the land battle will determine who attacks and defends first. So, and that is the final siege battle. Whoever wins this determines who moves forward into the next round, or when you get to the championship round, who determines to be the winner if it gets to that point. But this is the first time that we are actually having a land battle. There were two other opportunities before this, and we could have had a land battle to decide the fate of the teams, but those other two teams decided to drop out for whatever their reasons were. I don't really know what their reasons were, and we are well beyond that. So here we are. First land battle of the tournament. So on this side of the battlefield, we will take a look at the Breach Bros. And we have Galatia being commanded by Onyx Drake, and he has 7 Galatian Legionnaires, 5 Galatian Swords. General is a Noble Horse, 4 Celtic Slingers, and 2 Cappadocian Cavalry. Love Cappadocian Cavalry. Then we have a Pontus being commanded by J-Boy 491. He has brought with him 7 units of Pontic Swordsmen, 3 Celtic Warriors, 1 Thereo Spear, 1 Eastern Spearman. His general is a Pontic Royal Cavalry. He also has brought 2 units of the Eastern Slingers, 2 Eastern Archers, 2 Noble Blood Cavalry, and a Scythe Chariot. And then we have a Pergamon being commanded by Dade 2330, and he has 4 Thereo Spears, 3 Agema Spears, 2 Galatian Swords. General is a Pergamese Noble Cavalry. And he also has 2 Citizen Cavalry, 2 Hippeus Lancers, 2 Tarentine Cavalry, and 2 Slingers. Lots of cavalry on this side of the battlefield. I'm going to assume there's probably a decent amount of cavalry on the other side here. Let's get into it. So first, on this side of the battlefield here, I know this is a long intro, but I had a lot to say there in the beginning. So on this side of the battlefield, we do have the Death Riders. First, we will take a look at Masacely being commanded by Tige, and he has 6 Desert Legionnaires, 4 Numidian Light Infantry, 1 Desert Cohort. General is the Numidian Noble Cavalry. He also has 3 Tribal Slingers, 3 Desert Legionnaire Cavalry, and 2 units of Numidian Cavalry, which you guys can see back over there and over there. Moving forward, we have Saba being commanded by Darkspawn 1234, and he has 7 Moscow Marauders, 3 Desert Levy, 2 Sabaean Swords. His general is a Royal Marib Cavalry. He also has 4 Sabaean Archers, 2 Camel Cataphracts, and a Desert Chariot. And the final army on this side is Tylus being commanded by J. Jivy, and he has 7 Tribal Warriors, 3 Gallo-Thracian Infantry, 2 Celtic Tribesmen, 1 Levy Freeman. General is an Oathsworn, 2 units of Celtic Slingers, 2 Mercenary Thracian Peltasts, and 2 Light Horse. Now, I did see that he brought the Celtic Tribesmen. I don't think this is the unit he wanted to bring. They do not have the cavalry counter-tactics. But we'll see. We'll see when it ends up being done here. I mean, I don't really know. I did not see this battle. This is another one of the battles that I did not have the pleasure of watching in the Discord while it was happening, which if you guys would like to be able to do that, you can feel free to join the Hungry Wolves Discord, grab yourselves the access roll, the gaming card, and the tournament card, and you will be alerted for when battles are taking place in the Discord for this tournament and future tournaments. But all right, a lot of talking in the beginning there. Again, I do apologize. There were some things I felt I needed to say in the beginning of this video here. So yeah, first land battle, we have the Breach Bros taking on the Death Riders, and whoever wins this moves on to the next tournament, or the next round, I should say, next bracket. So, all right, that is going to be the end of the talking, and we are going to get on to it. So less talk, more war. right, everybody. So the armies, the collective armies, getting closer and closer to each other. Now I do see, yeah, I was going to say, I thought that I saw the Massasoit cavalry quickly trying to run away. We have Pontic Royal Cavalry General chasing that, and over on the other side here, oh boy, you got 2 Noble Blood Cavalry chasing down the Numidian rider there. This might be the end of the surprise cavalry here. Unfortunately, they are guerrilla deploy, but they don't have stock. That is the one fault behind them, but they also do only cost 440, so they're really not that expensive. And yeah, I think this one, I think he's kind of just given up. I think he's just going to let the Royal Cav charge in there. He's going to let the 2 Noble Blood on the other side charge in. So yeah, it does look like this Numidian rider is going to get quickly removed. This one is still moving, though. Maybe he's going to try and get this one over here to help maybe get some kills on the general. But back up on the front line here. Lines already getting close to colliding. We actually already have some fighting here in the center. Numidian light infantry taking on some Galatian swords. Desert Levy and some mercenary Muscat marauders coming around the flank. Ooh, javelin volley right there in the center. Desert Legionnaires not taking very many losses, though. Galatian swords charging in there. Over on the flank here, we do have Muscat marauders extending their javelins into some of the Pontic swordsmen. You can see that the Breach Bros line is definitely further across here as far as the infantry goes, but it does look like there's a little bit of a cavalry superiority on this side of the battlefield for the Death Riders at this moment. But you can see, obviously, it is the exact opposite on the other side of the battlefield here. Pergamon with a ton of cavalry. That is an insane amount of cavalry. And yes, does look like the Numidian riders have been taken out. Chariots actually went back there. Not sure what the chariots were planning on doing. Maybe running over some horses. But yeah, here we go back into the fight. Desert Legionnaires. We have Galatian Legionnaires now taking them on. That is 2 pretty strong units fighting each other right here on the field of battle. Here and more. Yep, we got some Pergamon troops now making their way forward here. The Rayo Spears of Pergamon have moved forward. Galatian swords here not looking too good. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. Yeah, that Desert Chariot is starting to move forward. This is something they're definitely going to need to worry about. The side chariot's still fighting back over there. Or not fighting, just kind of sitting back over there. It does look like the Death Riders are kind of breaking through in the center here. There is a bit of a gap. It looks like the Massasoit General is going to go for it. He absolutely has a gap right here that he can go in there and get all, bounce off that and go this way, get into this ranged. Oh boy, this could be huge. And he is going for it. Now, I wouldn't go too far here. There are some Magima Spears coming across. I would go down that way, which he is definitely doing. Heading in this direction. He's got, oh no, he's just going, where are we going? Ooh, a little bit of undecisiveness. That is not a good thing there. But the general now colliding with some of these slingers there. He's got to keep them moving. Has got to keep them moving down the line. Do not just let them stand there. Oh, no. Chariots coming in. The Pontic General coming in here as well. Ooh, no. That Numidian Noble Cavalry is getting murdered. Absolutely murdered. And now we have the side chariots on the move. Oh, the Desert Chariot. The Desert Chariots are on the move too. Oh, boy. Both sets of chariots doing some work. We have the Desert Chariots here. 150, 160 kills. What about the side chariots? Have they done much? Not really. Not really. Those Desert Chariots have got to keep on moving, though. Chariots are very finicky in that manner. They have got to keep moving, and you can see Saba here is actually cleaning up on the ranged here. Ooh, good javelin volley. Down to 11. Getting into some of the bigger units now. Getting to some of the Galatian Legionnaires. Doing a good number on the chariot. Oh, chariots getting caught. They have now been caught. 380 kills, though. Not terrible. Really not bad at all. The side chariot's now going to come over here. Guess he's going to try and make sure that Desert Chariot does not come back. Nice little javelin volley again there from the Galatian Legionnaires, just to push that chariot off just a little bit more. Now let's see what's going on over here. Pergamon is actually kind of tied up with some of these Sabine Camel Cataphracts there. Cataphracts not looking very healthy. We have a Citizen Cavalry now getting into another Sabine Camel Cataphract. This one is not looking very healthy as well. But I think that chariot is probably going to be gone. I mean, there are 5 of them left. Maybe they come back. Maybe they come back. Back over on the other side, though, more cavalry rumbling around. We have the Cappadocian Cavalry. Oh, boy, what a volley right there. Saba Oh, this is a huge opportunity that was missed by Saba. I don't know how long that general's been sitting there, but oh boy. He is getting shot. He just got rear charged by the Cappadocian cavalry. Now the noble horse of Galatia are going to come over here and probably finish this general off. So that is going to be 2 of the Death Rider generals removed from the battle kind of quickly. I mean, like, not crazy quickly, but kind of quickly. Now the chariots over here ripping down the line. 15 kills so far. They actually got caught up by some of the tribal warriors. But look at Pergamon now sliding around into the back lines. Tarntine cavalry here handling the Celtic tribesmen and light horse. We have a Hippeus Lancer coming in with a massive charge, going to get a huge shock charge in there. And yeah, this is a problem right here. This is a big problem. The Death Riders don't have any cavalry back here. They have nothing but ranged units. And Pergamon knows it. Pergamon, the citizen cavalry, but this is the problem right here. Pergamese Noble Cav and the Hippeus Lancer colliding with the ranged units here. The chariots for Pontus still coming down the line. He's only gotten 11 more kills, though. He is not going very well. It is not going very well for that chariot. But it is going definitely very, very well for the Pergamese cavalry now. Absolutely hammering down on the Death Riders ranged units there. Get into the Sabaean archers, getting into the mercenary Thracian Peltas. Pergamese cavalry was victorious over there. The Tarntine cavalry going to probably go over there and just make sure that light horse does not come back. The chariots, yeah, chariots are just like stuck in there. He's getting some kills now, over 100 kills, almost 200 kills. But he's like stuck. I think he's in a shield wall. But it looks like the unit did kind of come through before they got into the shield wall. 230. Okay, now he's getting some kills. But I'm going to put this really on Pergamon right now with an absolutely back-breaking charge. Hippeus Lancer and the Pergamese Noble Cavalry really just destroying the rear lines here of the Death Riders army. Noble Horse over on this side, 57 kills. We still have some more of the Legionnaires here. Oh, I'm sorry, Desert Cohort up on the front there. Some of the Gallo-Thracian infantry here trying to do what they can, but they are now just getting non-stop shot. Non-stop shot. There we go. Eastern Archers, Eastern Slingers blasting in. We have Gema Spears rear charging the Desert Cohort guys. Let's see what the Pergamon Cavalry is doing. Still just running around. 351, 271 with the General. Well done there. The other Hippeus Lancer over here, 269. Wow. What's the chariot at? 318. Okay, so he's kind of gotten through there. 6 chariots. I don't know where the other chariots are. Oh, there they are. Here they all come. How much is he up to? 333. I mean, good amount of kills with the side chariot, but he did absolutely get cut down right here. Not cut down. He got held up trying to get through these tribal warriors. 338. I mean, Pergamon is still just running all over everything back here. Really solid job by Pergamon. 284 now. The General 295. This one here 357, and they have another target. They're going to come right here. Oh boy. Oh boy, this tribal warrior is about to suffer something brutal. Let's get in on this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hippeus Lancer, freight training, and that's where it ends, right? All right, so here we are coming back in from the crash there. I don't know what happened. We just had a null error for some reason. So we do have a victor. The Breach Bros were the victor here. We're going to take a look at the army compositions. So Onyx Drake here, playing as Galatia, 2,330 kills. Solid job, 122 with his general. Cappadocians both did great, 171, 287. Slingers, 2 of them did not do very well. The other 2 did very well. 181, 125 for a land battle is definitely pretty solid. 2 of his Galatians did not do very well, but the rest of them, Galatian Legionnaires here, 154, 148, 137, 214, and 112. Again, solid job with those 5. And then his Galatian swords, 3 out of the 5 here, 111, 105, 125. Then we take a look at Pontus here playing, being commanded by J-Boy, 491, 2,378 kills, 89 with his general, Noble Blood, 101, 142. Chariots eventually did start chugging away, 363 there for the total. One of his Eastern Archers there with 150, the other one there with 99, another one of his Slingers here with 91. The Celtic Infantry, Celtic Warriors, did not get a whole lot accomplished there. 82, was the top kill. His Pontic Swordsman, 114, 259, 155, 154. So pretty good job overall with those boys. His Thereo Spears with 123. And then finally, we have Pergamon being played by Dade 2330, 1975. But his cavalry really did come in handy at the end there. 295 for the general. Hippias 370, 293. One of his Tarantine, 115 kills. Solid job there. Slingers didn't get a whole lot accomplished. Gimas, 143, 108, 69 giggity. His Thereo Spears here, 108, and that is going to be the end there. So big play there by the cavalry from Dade. Getting in onto the other side here for the Death Riders. First, we will take a look at Jay Jivy playing as Tylus. 119 for his general. Slingers, unfortunately, did not get a lot going. Even the Thracian Peltas did not get a lot going either. The Celtic Tribesmen, unfortunately, didn't get very many. 62 was top there. One of his Gallo-Thracian infantry, 101 kills. And then his tribal warriors coming in here. We have a 98, 127, 206, and 152. So 3 out of the 7 over 100 kills. One of them very close there. Then we have Darkspawn playing as Saba. 12-13, 1,213 kills for him. 15 with his general. His chariots, though, 385. Really solid job ripping through some of the ranged units there for the other team. Really good job, almost 400 kills there. Unfortunately, the Samian Cataphracts just got hampered down. I think the Pergamon cavalry really just kind of tied them down and was not allowing the Cav to do very much. His archers, again, unfortunately, did not get a lot going. His Desert Levy didn't do really anything at all, but one of them did get 30 kills. Moscow Marauders, 122, 119, so only 2 over 100 kills, and both of his Sabaean swordsmen here failing to get even over 50. And then we finally have Tej being commanding Missaisli, 1344, 107 with his general. The Cav here, Desert Legionnaire Cavalry, same fate as pretty much his allies' cavalry. Numidian Riders. Unfortunately, we saw in the beginning they both got 2 kills, but they both got spied very quickly. It's just because they don't have stock. If they had stock, they would probably be much more destructive and probably a little bit pricier than the 440 that they cost. Getting into his infantry, though, 127 with the Desert Cohort. Desert Legionnaires, 101, 103, 126, 288. So, yeah, his infantry, for the most part, did rather well. Getting into his Numidian Light Infantry, 71 there, 69 again. Giggity. Solid job. But I want to say thank you guys for playing in these tournaments. Of course, Death Riders, you guys fought it out to the end. Definitely a shout out for you guys. Going 1-1 and then getting into a land battle. It's kind of one of those that can go either way kind of thing. And unfortunately, it just didn't go your guys' way this time. But you're more than welcome to come back for season 2 when that gets ramped up and get ready to go. You guys are absolutely more than welcome to come back. But yeah, that is going to be the end here for this bracket for this round. So Breach Bros will be moving on to yet the next round here into the tournament. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. I think you guys are enjoying this tournament so far. I've been seeing a lot of positive comments as far as about time kind of thing, and really appreciate seeing the Siege replays and Siege tournament and everything. Really awesome comments to be reading, and I'm very happy that I finally decided to get this tournament going. Obviously, I'm very happy with everybody who has decided to help me with this tournament. As far as my, I guess you could call them my team. I don't really know. Just a bunch of buddies that have come together and helped me with rules and whatever. But yeah, okay. We're going to end the video here now. I'm going to end the video here now. So thank you guys once again. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos around. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And as always, until the next one.